good. It's, the weather is kind of like fucking weird. Oh, can I curse?
Minor.
Okay. So the weather is weird.
Yes. Yes. It is. Welcome to that snow, like.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, and I like came in with a leather jacket and some dunks, like.
No worries about it. So you're an artist, a songwriter, a dancer. So
Yes.
take us a little bit to the beginning of your journey. How did this all start for you?
Well, born and raised in Chicago.
Whoop, whoop.
I really I've always knew that I wanted to be in entertainment. From the time that I was like 5 years old, I used to be like, that's what I'm doing. That's who I'm going to be. Like, I am going to be an artist or something. Like, I just knew that I wanted to be in entertainment. And back then, I used to say I wanted to be a singer. And my mom would be like, well, you dance better. So, like, she used to have me dancing all the time. So then, like, I just fell in love with dance, and I started dancing. And then over the years, I would write poetry and stuff like that. And, like, next thing you know, I just was like, yeah, like, this is my life. Like, I just knew. I went to college for theater arts, like, Clark Atlanta. Shout out to Clark Atlanta University. You know what I mean? HBCU in the building, ATL. So, I graduated with theater arts degree. So, I always knew, this is my life. I love it. Good, bad, the ups and downs. It's all worth it.
Yes.
I also see you as an actress also.
Yes. I actually was nominated for an IBFF Film Festival Award in 2017 for a film that I did called Happy Hour. Mm-hmm. And actually I did it with Don Benjamin from Black in Chicago.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, it was his first role and my first real role too. I played his wife's best friend. Mm-hmm. We owned a boutique. That was like our role, you know what I mean? And I was the best friend, like, leave him, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't shit. Like, that type of thing. So, yeah.
Yes, and speaking of acting, you posted something about the highest rated season premiere. Yes, for In Ready to Love History. Yes, so tell us a little bit about how that came about and how you got the role for casting associate.
Crazy enough, I had a real intense reality TV career. Pretty much, I was on reality TV from like 2014 until 2015, 16, 17, 19, like 2019. Mm-hmm. And the first company that ever gave me my opportunity was Lighthearted Entertainment. And when I decided to move back to LA, I went through this phase where I was like, I'm tired of entertainment. Maybe I just need to get a regular job. Maybe I just need to like live a regular life. And I became a flight attendant. Okay. And during that time, I was just like, I need to figure something out. And I was like, I got to get out of Vegas. They had based me in Vegas. I wasn't happy in Vegas. I was like, I got to get back to LA. Mm-hmm. And when I decided to move back to LA, I only had like a few months of money saved up for savings to figure out like what I was going to do. And I called my old executive producer, like, do you got like any jobs at Lighthearted? And back then he was the executive producer. Now he's the president of the company.
Okay.
And he was like, Simone, for you, anything. You know what I mean? And it's like I've managed to make good relationships and strong bonds throughout my entire career. And it's carried me. So that they gave me the opportunity. I started off as a recruiter, and then I worked my way up. And, now I'm a casting producer for Lighthearted Entertainment. And we've casted shows for Bravo, OWN Network, Will Packer Productions. It's just, it goes on and on.
Yes, amazing.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about who you know will get you through the door?
Period. This whole industry is about who you know. I mean, like, talent is only a small portion of it. Like, you can have a little bit of talent, and as long as you just know the right people, you good. Like, I swear. I mean, don't get it twisted. I'm still talented. I'm still good at what I do, but at the same time, like, I understand that resources and relationships will take you further than anything in this industry.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, speaking of singing, you said your mom said you're a better dancer than you are a singer. Now, you do have a new single out. It is called Time.
Yep.
So take us through that. Did you write that single? What was sort of the inspiration behind it? I know you got a little vulnerable on it. So, yeah, take us through it.
Okay. So, actually, the song was co-written by Pendrick. He's a songwriter out in LA. He's signed to Disney. He's actually my ex-boyfriend. He wrote the record, and he actually wrote it from a real place, though. Those were some of the things that he said in the song were things that I actually said to him. You know what I mean? Like telling him like not to dim my light, and like, he's really creative in that way to like, you listen. He listener. That's why he's a great songwriter. And he listened to what I said, and like he ended up like I was just like sewing my wig one day. I'm like making my wig, and he over there writing. I was like, yeah, keep that. Actually, say this too. You know, so like we just were vibing, and the song came about, and it's, you know, the rest is history.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, we do a segment on the juice. It's called Juicy or Dry. So I just name a person, place, or thing. If you like it, juicy. If you don't, dry.
Okay.
So, first one is mild sauce.
Juicy.
Come on.
Extra mild sauce.
You're from Chicago. R. Kelly.
Ooh, y'all trying to give me cancer? I mean, I'm from Chicago. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, he's the king, okay? He's good at what he does. I love him. His music is amazing. I love R. Kelly.
BBLs.
You know what? I'm going to have to dry it. Because it's getting played out. I think that it's just a little oversaturated. You know what I mean? Everybody's body look the same. And then it also depends on how you do it. Like, I'm not against it as long as it look natural. It look good. It look real. Like, don't be like 300 pounds and then just take out all the fat in your waist and then you still got a 300-pound ass on a 170-pound body. Like, it just don't make sense, you know?
Hoochie Daddy shorts.
It depends, because it can be juicy if his body right. Because he got them nice, you know them thighs, you know that little muscle right there? You know what I'm talking about? He got that little muscle right there. It look good.
And all white G Fazos.
What's that?
Air Force Ones.
Oh, juicy, baby.
Come on.
We're from Chicago.
Yes. Now, speaking of BBLs and being an artist and being in the industry, do you feel that, how do you deal with the pressure of, you know, having to look a certain way, having to have a certain type of body, having to keep up with these fads? Like, how do you deal with that?
Honestly, it's just something that you're going to have to just deal with. You know what I mean? You just got to be confident in yourself. You got to just know, like, I kind of went through that phase where I felt like I wasn't making music for a long time because I was like, I got to lose weight because in order for me to shoot my video, like, I got to look this type of way. And I just, like, had to kind of, like, get out of that. Like, at the end of the day, like, it doesn't matter. You know, like, you got people out here like Lizzo, like, who living their best life, their best big life. You know what I mean? Like, and confident in it. So it's just, like, you just got to own what you got and work with it. You know what I mean? It's something for everybody out there. And, like, most guys that I meet and that I know now, especially that knew me from back then when I used to be super skinny, they, like, you know, they like a little meat on my bones. They like, yeah, you looking a little good there. You're looking a little thick, you know? So, you know, I'm owning it. So it come with the territory, but you just got to be confident.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, what does Simone Kelly do on her free time when you're not in the studio creating art? What do you do?
When I'm not creating art, like, I'm goofy as hell. Like, so I play too much. Okay, most of the time I play too much. So I'm playing with my friends, like, acting a fool. I'm a great storyteller, so I'm always sitting up talking. Like, I love some good gossip. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, I love some good gossip. Like, I can sit up and talk to my friends and just talk about goofy stuff all the time. And then, like, I like to skate. I like to shop. You know what I'm saying? Like, shopping is my therapy, and I love to eat. Okay. When I tell y'all that is an experience, me, like, eating is a love language.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, me and a man can't even connect if he don't love food like me. Like, it's weird. Like, you know what? You don't eat crab legs. What? You don't eat lamb chops. What? You know what? It's like, what? You know, so food. I love to eat food. So me and my homegirls, you know, I'm like, let's go eat. Like, we love to go to a place that's a good experience. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, you've accomplished so much already, but what will be the moment for you where you feel like, man, I really, really made it, you know, arrived and, you know, everything that I want to do? What would that moment be for you? Or have you already had it?
Honestly, I think that I feel like I'll have that arrived moment. Like, I would say fans and stuff like that, but because of MTV, I've already experienced, like, people slipping outside our hotels and, like, finding out what we staying before we even know what we staying. Like, we pull up to the hotel, it's like, how the hell y'all even know we staying here? Like, you know, so I've experienced stuff like that. But I think that, honestly, my bank account, like, when I feel like I can just, like, go anywhere or do anything and I'm, like, literally not not thinking about the price tag, and I don't have to think about it, when I can like take my whole family on a trip, or like go buy my mama a house, or you know what I mean, gotta call my accountant. When I gotta start calling my accountant to make decisions with my money, that's when I feel like, okay, I done made it. Like, okay, so I'm about to buy this new Porsche. Is this the right thing to do? They like, Simone, you just bought a G-Wagon last month. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when I feel like I'm gonna be like, all right, I made it.
Yes.
You know.
If you could pick, one artist right now to make a hit with, who would it be?
Ooh, if I could pick one artist to make a hit with right now, you know what? I hate to say this, and I hate that he's in jail, but it would have been Tory Lanez. He's really one of my favorite songwriters, so it would have been him. Outside of him, moving past that, because of the situation, I would have to say Drake. I love Drake. Or 21 Savage, honestly. Like, I'm so happy that they even did a joint album, because I love both of them equally. Like, before I even came up in here, like, I'm listening to 21. I'm like, 21 immortal. We had never died. Like, I'm in the car going in. Like, I love 21 Savage. So,
that's so funny. I think he was actually just rated the #1 hip-hop artist by some... I'm trying to find it before this interview is over. By some little hip-hop blog, they named him, the #1 rapper. What y'all think about that?
I mean, honestly... It's the charisma. When I first seen him on XXL, I never forget when I first seen his freestyle, he wasn't lyrically the best.
Right.
But it was something about him. I said it, like, out of everybody in that cipher, I said, he's a star. It was just his demeanor, his charisma. It was his confidence. Like, it's like Jocelyn Hernandez. I call it the Jocelyn Hernandez effect. Like, we don't care about her music.